If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to episode number 21 of season number 2 here at West Ham United. We start with a fairly important game away from home against QPR in the FA Cup. However, the one after that, slightly bigger, Barcelona in the Champions League, followed by Bournemouth in the BPL, ahead of tomorrow's live Capital One Cup final special episode. Although, to be fair, every video in this series has been live, but you know what I mean, a one-off special for the Capital One Cup final, which in real life was played just yesterday, so almost perfect timing for that episode to come around, isn't it? But we'll be playing a weaker side against QPR, A, because my first team are tired, and B, obviously I want to start my strongest possible 11 against Barcelona. We'll try and get through in the FA Cup, though, if we can. QPR shouldn't be too difficult to get past, but I might be jinxing myself there and kind of leading myself towards a 4-0 defeat. So hopefully we'll be able to brush them off and then attack Barcelona midweek. Drop the video a like if you enjoy, as always. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't to this point. There was 5 videos went up over the weekend, 2 in this series, 2 in the My Player series, and an extra vlog as well showing you my new car. So if you missed that video, check the channel page for it, of course, and you'll be able to catch up on everything that you've missed over the past few days. But we'll jump straight in then against Queen's Park Rangers. I'll show you the starting lineup as we head into the game, because as of yet, I haven't quite decided which youngsters I'm actually going to start. QPR is starting quite a strong side, although I'm not too sure who Poulter up top is. Other than that, though, everybody is pretty recognisable, as you might expect, in a starting Queen's Park Rangers side. And our side, as you can see, I've forgotten to start Archibald Henville again. I'm actually the worst YouTuber ever. Got Galeno up top, Weigl, Arangoa, Oxford, Brown, Butcher, Paulo, Guerrero, Grimaldo in there. I don't know why I keep forgetting to play the young goalkeeper. I have absolutely no idea. But anyway, we'll push forward. I'll play him against Bournemouth. But hopefully we can do a job against QPR here, despite having a very young and inexperienced side. He's Young Suk Young. Oh, he's got it into the middle brilliantly. And Leroy Fer should have buried that. A chance out of nowhere. There wasn't really too many options to cross to. And then Leroy Fer arrives at the last minute. And, well, you can't fail to get that on target from there. That is inexcusable from Leroy Fer. He'll be getting absolutely hounded from the home fans for missing an opportunity like that. Great chance for QPR to go in front very early on. Furlong across to Luongo. Sanjo. Well intercepted by Butcher, though. We'll get it quickly to Galeno, to Weigl, to Reece Oxford. Make me run around the outside, Arangoa. I can play you in. She's done nicely. We'll look for Weigl in the middle, who will quickly look for the man in the middle, which is Galeno. I think he was offside. He's been caught, and the referee's pointed to the spot. He wasn't offside. Galeno with the opportunity. I'll let him take the penalty as well if he earned it. I could have sworn he was off when I played that. Went for the shot. Oh, he got caught after the shot had come in from Yun. I need to check, because I'm pretty sure he was offside when that ball came through. We'll have a look here. I'll rewind it quickly. Well, I'm rewinding it as fast as it'll possibly go. There we go. It's starting to speed up. When was the ball played? Oh, no, I didn't see. I saw the 2 centre-backs there, but I didn't see Neda Manua here on the near side that played him on. Right then, penalty for us with a chance to score to go 1-0 in front after 19 minutes. It won't let me change penalty taker. That's annoying. Never mind. Sané will take it then. I wanted to give it to Galeno because he earned it, but Leroy Sané, regardless, puts us 1-0 up. Fantastic start. Furlong into Leroy Fer. Jamie Mackie tracked well by Grimaldo, but they've managed to get it into the mysterious Poulter, who's been able to get it to Leroy Fer, who's shot straight at the goalkeeper. QPR with arguably their best chance of the game there, although the one that Fer missed in the first half, you'd say, was probably better from 6 yards out. Sané will just knock that down. Wasn't the best of passes, in fairness, but neither was that. We need to raise our passing game, or I need to raise my passing game. Obviously, I'm the one controlling the players. Guerrero will close down Leroy Fer here and gets in a good block. I'm making 2 changes here as well. Payet's going off. No, I mean, Payet's coming on, as is Pedro Obiang, for Weigl and Arangoa. We're bringing on a couple more experienced heads for 2 of the youngsters. That's a good cross, and it may end up in the back of the net. I'm not too sure how it didn't. Poulter was underneath it there after the knockdown, and it could have gone anywhere. Into the box to Jamie Mackie. Good shot. Good save by Allison. QPR fans enjoyed that. It's getting louder here at Loftus Road. Hopefully, though, the scoreline won't be changing for the next couple of seconds, and it definitely won't be because Neda Manua has headed wide. Brown. Space to play in Galeno. I'm not really too sure where to go here because there's nobody really to aim at in the box that would stand a chance of winning a header. But here's Brown. He's pulled off there in the middle. He's Butcher the right back. He's dropped him again and again. 3 times. 3 times Butcher, the 57 rated right back, had the chance to give us a second goal. And he hasn't been able to get it past Rob Green. Phenomenal goalkeeping or atrocious shooting. I'm not entirely too sure which one it was. Grimaldo. Oxford. Tried to get it around the corner to Obiang and it's gone back to Queen's Park Rangers. They've got barely any time left to try and get themselves an equaliser here. Another poor pass from Reece Oxford that was intended for a player further up the pitch. Good solid header from Guerrero though, that was very vital. And Brown will pick this up, but he's got no stamina left. Galeno doesn't have much more himself and he's run straight into Grant Hall. QPR Mackie to Austin, through the gap to Sandro, chance to equalise with practically the last kick of the game and Sandro's wasted it. Queen's Park Rangers are going out of the FA Cup and will be going through to the next round. Final whistle's gone. We have gotten that 1-0 win. Sandro could have brought it back to potentially take us to a replay with practically the last kick of the game, but he didn't. And despite a very even game, the kids done well. We got through to the next round of the FA Cup, which I believe the 6th round is the quarter-finals. If I'm not mistaken, it is. We're through to the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. Fantastic stuff. Now then, Barcelona. We're starting, as you might expect, Sturridge up top, Noble and Kondogbia in the middle, Titi and Riedewald at centre-back, Alisson in goal. I'm curious to see what the Barcelona side looks like. Bravo, Alves, Mascherano, Jerome Boateng, Adriano, Biscuits, Iniesta, Rakitic, Messi, Turan, Niang. No Suarez, no Neymar. Might be on the bench, but they do start with Messi on the right. But we'll have to wait and see if Niang does anything worth, starting him ahead of Luis Suarez. That's very strange, but never mind. If it's a weaker Barcelona side, it only means that we might stand a better chance of getting a result against them. Over 2 legs, of course, and we'll have to ensure that we try and keep them to 0 away goals if possible, or to as fewer away goals as possible. And hopefully, we'll be able to get ourselves a goal or 2 as well, to maybe take a draw or even a slim margin of victory to this second leg. Not overly confident, I'll be honest, especially if Messi's going to be destroying me like that every time I try and tackle him. Adriano down the line to Ivan Rakitic. Back to Javier Mascherano. Barcelona passing the ball by, as you might expect. A couple of quick-fire passes. Turan with a great shot and an equally impressive save from Alisson. Didn't think he'd be able to try and get a shot of any real quality there, but he's been able to try and ping that towards the top corner. It needed a good save from our goalkeeper. 15 minutes in, Barcelona with their first corner. Keeper should come for this and has claimed very nicely. That's comforting to know that the keeper is clearly up for this game and able to come up with a couple of very impressive saves as well. Hopefully he can keep that up for the remainder of the game and we can rely on our goalkeeper to keep us in this. Play it through to Noble and he nearly got there. Niang plays it back to Rakitic, giving it back to Niang, to Rakitic again, and the shot well saved by Alisson. Again, he's making the saves to try and keep us in the game. Messi's going to take this corner. Oh, Rakitic is going to go short. Try and stop him from doing that, but we haven't been able to. But Lanzini steals it off him. Now, is Daniel Sturridge going to make me a run I can use? Not yet, but we'll play it into Antonio. Now Sturridge might make a run as I turn inside, and he has done, and the defender hasn't tracked him. Daniel Sturridge in behind to score his first goal for West Ham. No, off the inside of the post. Incredible, incredible strike from Daniel Sturridge. Try and get past him onto his left foot so we can get the cross in. Antonio, just knock this down if you can. There's Lanzini. Lanzini with a shot straight at Claudio Bravo. Oh, chances at both ends of the pitch, but still no goals. Free kick in a position that isn't too dissimilar from a corner. So I see Kondogbia there on the edge of the 6-yard box. I'll try and pick him out. It's gone over him, but there's Mark Noble, and Claudio Bravo makes a mistake. Mark Noble, Mr. West Ham, scores the first goal against Barcelona. Captain Fantastic shows us how to get the ball past the Chilean goalkeeper. Free kick wasn't too dissimilar from a corner. The only thing is, from corners we don't normally score. Why is that attempted save from Bravo? The header was straight at him. Maybe that was what caught him out. Off the inside of his leg into the back of the net. 1-0 West Ham against Barcelona. Adriano down the left. Oh, that's a great cross. Oh, to Turan underneath it. Another top save from Alisson. Barcelona have dominated the chance creation in this game so far. It's just that our goalkeeper has been on fire, and he may need to be used again here. No, Jerome Boateng's header goes over the top. Alisson with at least 3 top quality saves so far to stop Barcelona from scoring against us, and we still currently hold that 1-0 lead. Niang to Busquets. That should be a comfortable header for Nelson Semedo, and is. Sturridge looks like he wants to make a run, but we'll go out wide first, and then first touch will drive inside with Lanzini. We're still going here. Could get it through to Ross Barkley. He's through 1-on-1. 5-star weak foot. Bravo makes up for the mistake in the first half. What a save from Claudio Bravo. That would have been, well, not necessarily game over. It's Barcelona, but would have put us in a very strong position. Wonderful reaction save from Claudio Bravo. Noble is going to stand this into the box, and Titi's going to go up for it, and he's going to miss it, unfortunately. Very, very close to 2-0. See, nice ball into Dongu. Across to Sergi Roberto. Busquets coming forward, trying to track in with Barkley. I might take Ross Barkley off sooner rather than later. He's starting to get a little bit tired. Adriano down the line to Arda, and they've brought on Dongu, Barcelona. I don't know where Suarez and Neymar are, to be honest. They're clearly missing them, although they're passing the ball about quite nicely at the minute. Busquets with the shot. How? How was that floated into the top corner? Barcelona have themselves an equaliser out of absolutely nowhere. I was completely fine with Sergio Busquets having a shot from there, so I didn't think he had that in his locker. Apparently he does. Dongu gets it to him, and then first touch, and he just whips it. And I think the keeper was a little bit complacent there as well. So on the 6-yard line, it's just floated over the top of him, dipped at the last minute. Barcelona back on level terms. Jefferson into the path of Payet, who we brought on at left mid. Eventually takes a touch. Dani Alves and he both seem to ignore the ball there, but we'll just use misdirection to play in Jefferson, then give it to Kondogbia, then squeeze it through there to Studge. Go on, son, get your first goal in a West Ham shirt. No, it's over the bar and wide on his right foot. This game could have been 5-5, but at the present, it's 1-1, and we're very close to the end of the game now. Takes it in his path well. That's a lovely turn inside. I don't know where the secondary defender was going there. And we'll pass it. Sturridge! Oh, Sturridge! How have you put that over? You are not going to have a better opportunity in your entire life from 3 yards against Barcelona. The technique there, he's just kind of lunged at it rather than just letting it come to him and siphoned it into the back of the net. I can't believe it. That's full time as well. A 1-1 draw in the first leg. And Neymar and Suarez-less Barcelona play very well at Upton Park and get themselves an away goal and a draw to take back to the Camp Nou. I remembered to start Archibald Henville. He's in goal for this one. Ben Yedder and Payet through the middle with Antonio and Redmond out wide. And a full-strength defence, actually. A lot of the side actually were able to recover from the Barcelona game and be fully fit to play against Bournemouth. So that's good. And Archibald Henville plays. He's now 78 rated. So not only has he had the growth from us training him, but he's also been growing of his own accord as well, which is fantastic. So what I need to do is check and see how Madrazzo's getting on. Our scout future star out on loan as well. We'll have a look at that before we end the episode. But right now we have the task of Bournemouth in the BPL. Our only Barclays Premier League of the day, actually. FA Cup game, Champions League game, and now it's time to try and get ourselves 3 points in the league as well. Noble to Ben Yedder. Beats one man. Beats two men. Beats the goalkeeper. Goal for West Ham. Ben Yedder. Clearly not threatened by the presence of Daniel Sturridge in the first team squad now. Immediately making an impact on his return to the first team. We played Galeno against QPR, obviously. Sturridge played in the game against Barca, but great finish on his 5-star weak foot from Ben Yedder there. Maybe putting himself into contention for a start in the Capital One Cup final against Manchester City. Oh, nice ball into the path of Max Gradle from Unino Kane. Have to be careful here because he's very quick, Max Gradle, and a tricky little winger as well. Finds Callum Wilson, who finds a great reaction save from Archibald Henville in the way. I was trying to clear that with Noble, and he just wouldn't get his feet in gear to actually just put the ball away from danger. But thankfully for us, Archibald Henville, despite not playing that much football for us, keep that in, Semedo, is able to stop Bournemouth from getting themselves back in it. Seemingly both goalkeepers are able to make decent saves. Alisson doing it time and time again against Barca, and now Archibald Henville doing it against Bournemouth too. Nice, this is good football. Payet takes that in his stride. We'll look for Ben Yedder over the top, get it out of the path of Tommy Elphick, who will now turn inside. We're in the box. Oh, Ben Yedder's going to run out of space. I'm going to need to pass it in a minute unless we can get past Distant, who's absolutely massive. So I'm not going to try and do that with tiny little... Oh! How's that gone in? How's that gone in? Mark Noble has been so fortunate with the 2 goals he scored in today's episode. I just wanted to lay it off and try and have the shot because Distant was clearly going to outmuscle Ben Yedder. I don't know quite how that's gone in. Did it take a deflection? I'm not sure. I want to see a better angle of it. Did it? Shot. Such a strange attempted save. Did it take a deflection? No, it didn't. Just Stekelenburg's got his dive all wrong. Well, Claudio Bravo got his dive all wrong. Noble profited. Now Stekelenburg's done it and we're 2-0 in front. Semedo, good touch and turn. Well, I don't know where the Bournemouth defenders have gone, but Payet's clean through here. I won't just turn inside and then lay it to Ben Yedder. I might have to try and play it across again. Antonio brings it down. Oh, just squeezes it inside the post. 3-0 West Ham with 7 minutes to go. That wasn't the intended way to pass that from Ben Yedder immediately to Antonio. I wanted to try and turn and then lay it off, but he hit it first time, unfortunately. I just kind of messed up my fake pass, but Antonio, it landed right at his feet and squeezes it inside the near post. Dominating win here away from home. There goes the final whistle, a 3-0 final result here away from home against Bournemouth. Progression through in the FA Cup. Solid draw against Barcelona. 3 points in the league. Couldn't have been a better episode as far as I'm concerned. Well, maybe we could have beaten Barcelona, but I'm quite happy with that draw, especially the way that they drew so many saves out of Alisson. We will have a quick look at Madrazo. I was keen to see how he's growing out on loan. I think he's at Ipswich, but entirely too sure. We'll have a quick look at Madrazo to see how he's getting on out on loan. He's up 3 this year now. Growing quite nicely technically. No growth yet on the physical side of things, which is a slight disappointment, to be completely honest, but pleased with how he's growing so far. I think he was only 70 rated, wasn't he, when he left us, so he's gone up 1 since moving to Ipswich, although I may be wrong. You'll have to correct me in the comment section if I am. I just want his physical stats to grow because they're not that impressive right now. And if he's going to get above 90 rated, I really want his physical stats to grow. Only 17 though, so there's still plenty of time left for him to reach his potential. We have a week's wait. And then it's going to be the Capital One Cup final against Man City. And a few days later, Liverpool. And then 2 days later, Southampton. And then Barcelona and Arsenal. So things don't necessarily get any easier despite getting a week's break here. But never mind. We will push forwards. And tomorrow we'll have a 1-game special. A full game. Maybe the full game. I might give you that. I don't know. It depends what happens, I suppose. If it's really entertaining, you'll get the full game. But it'll be a one-off special with extended highlights at the very least for the Capital One Cup final. I may even do what I've done for playoff finals on Twitch when I stream Football Manager, and I may even put my suit jacket on and do a tie, etc. for the cup final. We'll have to wait and see for the face cam. But that's all for now. Drop the video a like if you enjoy, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check the channel page itself for anything you may have missed. And for now, I'll see you next time.